Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and today's video going to be interesting for those people who study population genetics and breeding and selection, whether animals or plants, it doesn't matter. So here's a question: which of the following is an example of population parameters? And here's the variance of the answers. In order to choose the correct answer, we have to know what is the population parameters. Population parameters is any summary number, like an average or percentage, that describes the entire population. And for example, let's talk about means. And here's a formula of the mean. For example, mean of the population would equal to sum of the terms divided by number of the terms. That was easy. Everyone knows this formula and how to estimate means. And now let's skip estimates of the variance and let's talk about variances. And here's a formula for the variance. So sigma squared equal, and sigma squared is a variance, equal to sum times x minus mu. Mu stands for the mean of the population squared, and divided by n, which is number of terms. Both these terms are population parameters. And now let's talk about standard deviation. And standard deviation, as you would see from this formula, is just basically a square root of the variance. So we have sigma here, which equal just, as you see, the same formula here, just like here above, we just take a square root. And standard deviation is also population parameter. Why estimates of the variance is not a population parameter? Imagine I want to find the ethnic background of the people who lives in my state, Hawaii, in Honolulu, and I would go to the street and would ask, for example, 10 people about their ethnic background. Would it be a good representation of the whole population or not? Probably not. What if I would ask 100 people? Now I will get much better estimate, but still not good. What about 1,000 people? With 1,000 people, I probably would get a good estimate of the ethnic background in the whole population. But again, this is going to be only estimate. So this is not a population parameter because I didn't ask every person in this population on the islands. And the formula, by the way, is going to be for estimate of the variance s squared, which equal to sum x minus x bar squared and divided by n minus 1. Take a look. This is basically the same formula, just like this variance, but here is the estimate of the variance. And instead of sigma, we have s here. And instead of mu, which stands for the mean of the population, we have x bar, which is the mean of the x terms. And instead of n, which we have in the formula for variance of the population, we have n minus 1. Many of you probably saw both these formulas, and we are wondering why sometimes we have sigma, sometimes we have s, sometimes n minus 1, sometimes mu, and sometimes x bar. And now you know the difference. Now let's return to our question again. Which of the following is example of population parameters? And we have found that means is example of population parameters, variances is example of the population parameters, and standard deviation also is a parameter of the population, but estimate of the variance is not a population parameter. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.